Hey guys, Dan Buglio here, and I wanted to talk to you about TMS, Tension Myositis Syndrome, and some of the things that I believe hurt people's results. Sometimes people will come in and they will start to see that Dr. Sarno talks about this whole mind-body component to chronic physical pain, back pain, neck pain, migraines, you name it, and they often say, well, that's cool, but that doesn't apply to me. And so they don't actually do anything. Or maybe they've read a lot and they just still are not committing to a daily practice of doing the work, whether that be journaling, whether that be feeling your emotions, whether that be following any number of the recommended approaches towards eliminating this chronic physical pain. If you don't take action and all you're doing is learning, watching videos, seeing testimonials, that helps you to see the potential, but you actually got to do something for yourself. And so this video is all about showing you what Tony Robbins calls the success loop. It's the potential action results belief loop. And I'll show this to you for a second here. See how these things all connect? The potential to the action, to the belief, or to the results to the belief. It all connects and it loops in. So when it comes to TMS, you can enter this loop anywhere. So let's say you've got some knowledge, you read a book, and you say, wow, this looks like this could apply to me. I do have some connections between my emotional world and my pain starting or pain flare-ups. I can see how that works. So you see the potential. But if all you do is continue to read and talk about it and join these Facebook groups, which are wonderful, but you never take any action, no committed action to a daily process, it's unlikely you're going to see many results. And therefore, your belief is going to be very minimal in not only TMS and whether or not that's the right diagnosis for you, but whether or not you can actually fix it. So a lot of people get stuck saying, yeah, I believe I have TMS, I have this mind-body reason for my pain, but I don't believe I can get rid of it. I've tried, it hasn't worked. I'm not sure why, I'm stuck. So my encouragement for you is, if you haven't done the knowledge portion, learn as much as you can about it. Read the books by Dr. Sarno, Steve Ozanich, Nicole Sachs, Adam Heller. These are the experts in that world. Read those books, and that will allow you to really see the potential. And it will start to feed your belief down here. Because once you see that, you'll start to believe, hey, there were some people out there who had really, really tough times and they got better. So now I'm starting to believe I can do it a little bit. And I can see that potential. And start to see that life without pain, because it is very possible, it is very real. And guess what that belief and possibility does? It will cause you to take action. But that's the critical part. You actually got to do something. Learning is not enough for the vast majority of people. Yeah, you'll see somewhere there's a book cure. Somebody read a book and instantly got better. That's like maybe 0.5% of anybody who's involved and aware of this concept. The rest of us actually have to do something. And sometimes it happens quick, sometimes it takes months, sometimes years. For me, it took 11 years for me to figure this out and figure TMS out and get to the point where I was okay feeling my emotions, stopping the repression, and realizing that I'm safe. In my body and in my emotional world, I was safe. And finally, the distraction of these pain and other symptoms finally let go. But you gotta do something to get the results. And then those results will feed your belief even stronger. You know, let's say you had one day pain-free, but then it came back. Two ways to look at that. You can either be dismayed that, oh, I knew this wasn't going to work, or you can say, holy cow, I just had a pain-free day, or a day where my pain diminished by 30%, or an hour when it went away and diminished, but then it came back. So there's two ways to look at it. Does it mean that this isn't going to work? See, I knew it was kind of BS. Or does it really mean that it's possible? If you can get pain-free for an hour or even 5 minutes, the potential is there for you to get pain-free completely. Sorry about the phone over there. I should have shut that off. So I hope this helps. Now there's two other circles on here that I haven't explained yet. There's the W, which is the why. Why do you want to do this? Well, you're in pain. Nobody likes to be in pain. Nobody wants to be in pain. Everybody dreams about a life without pain. Many of us were in pain so long we can't even see a potential life without pain. We kind of have decided that this is who we are, this is my lot in life. But why do you want to put yourself through learning about it, building your belief, seeing the potential, taking action, and therefore hopefully seeing the results? Not hopefully, it will come, but you got to get some of these other things right first. So why do you want to take some action? Why do you actually want to get out of pain? Do you need to get back to work? Do you want to be there for your family? Do you want to be there for yourself and your ability to go through life without feeling disabled or handicapped? Find your why. That why is going to keep you going when it gets challenging and when it gets tough. If you really know why you're doing this, maybe it's for your kids and you say, I need to be there for them. I want to show up. I want to be there. I want to play ball with my kid. I want to do whatever. Sometimes kids are it. For those who don't have that as their why, there are other reasons. Leading a healthy, pain-free life is absolutely unbelievable. I'm 53 now. I feel so much better now than when I was 33 and struggling with pain. So find your why. That's really important. Now the last circle at the bottom starts with an F, and see if you can guess what this is. And here it is. Fear. Fear. Fear is going to keep you from getting involved in this. Fear can really ruin this entire success process that works if you jump into it at any one of these points and you let it build and build and build. Fear will cause you to read the book and say, that's great, but it doesn't apply to me. I'm really broken. Or fear will cause you to say, yeah, that may work for some people, but it's probably not what's going on. Look at my MRI. I have a real problem. And fear says, I am broken. Fear says, I can't do this. Some people get to the point where when they realize they've got to tackle their emotions, they are so afraid of their emotions that they're not willing to take action. They will read and read and read and read, but they're not willing to take action because they're so afraid of their emotions, which is what started the whole problem in the first place. When you're afraid of your emotions, you repress them, you hide them. A lot of that happens automatically. It's the subconscious brain's way of protecting us from these overwhelming, unacceptable, and even dangerous emotions. But if you are consciously afraid of doing this work because you're afraid of feeling not pleasant or upset or sad or ashamed or angry or in a rage, if you're afraid of those feelings, then you're not going to take the action. And then what do you think is going to happen with the results? You're going to say, yeah, I knew this wouldn't work. Of course, if you're not willing to dive in and expose yourself to the truth of your real emotions that you've probably been burying for years or decades, then you're not going to see the results. So this is something where you've got to look the fear in the face and say, I can handle this. Emotions are just emotions. They don't mean anything other than the meaning I give them. So, take the action, learn more, build your belief, see the potential, and you will experience the results. And when you do, this whole thing snowballs in a positive direction. If you let the fear consume you, and you never take the action, you won't see the results, and then you'll get stuck in this lack of belief and a lack of potential, and therefore you are just totally stuck. So, tackle the fear, find out why, and then get moving. Actually do something here. Take some action, and you can get out of pain.